Hi and good morning. It's Monday. Today is unpacking day. I'm going to be unpacking all of the stuff in the house. Hopefully I can get that all done today, but tomorrow I can focus on the storage unit. Painting happened Friday and we spent all of Saturday and most of Sunday moving all of the things that we have into this apartment. We have a lot of stuff, and the more we move, the more we seem to accumulate and the less space we seem to have. Will and I are thinking about minimizing. Actually, Will is sure he wants to be a minimalist, but I'm not so positive. Will says we probably need to downsize about 50% in order to be comfortable in our new place. I'd rather 25-35%, but he's probably right. Looking around my apartment right now, I'm starting to understand why minimalism might be good for me. We just have too much stuff. It's overwhelming. And of course we haven't unpacked yet, so there's a lot of stuff that's just not in its right place, and that's why it looks so bad. And we haven't even gone through the storage unit yet, which is a 5x10 space that is full floor to ceiling with crap. There's a lot of things that I am willing to get rid of, but there's a lot of stuff that I'm really attached to, and I want to be able to argue for it before it just goes out the door. And beyond just buying things, I also get really attached to the things that are given to me because they are associated with specific memories with people, and they make me feel good about my life and how full it is and how rich it is. But at the same time, I don't want to fight him on everything going through this. Something that really helps me with getting rid of things is if I think they're going to go to a good home. So if we're donating them, if we're giving them to friends, it makes me feel a lot better about getting rid of them. Even if my friends only even keep it for a couple of weeks and then get rid of it themselves, it just really breaks my heart to throw any of my stuff in the trash. You're gonna see my sock and underwear drawer just because it's so ridiculous. So many of those things I absolutely hate, and I've looked up recycling socks and underwear. It's like, no, I don't want to use my socks and underwear as rags for the kitchen. I don't want to turn them into art pieces. I don't want to deal with them. I don't want my underwear and socks to be recycled in my house. So away they go to the trash, and that's painful for me. Even those things. It's not like I have specific memories attached to underwear. I just can't get rid of my things. So this is going to be a long process to minimalism, but I guess it starts here with the moving, with absolutely needing to downsize, and here's the tour. So we're starting in the bedroom where I already am, and that blank wall is going to be beautiful. I'm gonna hang this dress on the wall, and Will is kind of opposed to it. He's like, clothing is an art. I disagree, but he is fine with it because this whole blank wall is his wall to decorate. So we're gonna have our sides of the bed decorated with our own things, and hopefully that keeps us happy. We've got a whole bunch of shoes on the ground, and this is the tiniest amount of our shoes because we have a whole bunch more in storage, but those are just the ones that were essential for the past few weeks while everything else was in storage. And so I've got to put together this shoe rack and get that hopefully somewhere in this closet area. I know it looks super cramped in here with all the closets kind of overlapping, but I decided that I care less about the aesthetic of the closets overlapping than I care about having space to walk here, which I will once all of this crap is gone. Boxes to unpack. I think this is mostly art. In the hallway we have a couple more boxes that need to be unpacked. In the bathroom we have a bunch of crap that needs to be unpacked. I mean, this is totally unorganized and needs to be redone. There's can't even open the door. There's a laundry basket back here. Yeah, we have a lot to work on. The floor is covered in these little shavings. These are for the bottom of George's cage, and they just spilled everywhere when Will was putting the bag full of them into the closet. This is the living area, and for the most part the furniture is where it's going to be. We're going to have those shelves, we're going to have the desk and the TV like that, and the windows thing and all that. But there's all these boxes, of course. Actually, these boxes are empty boxes, and I'm hoping to fill all of those 100% with donate stuff. So that's my motivation to get rid of some things. I need to fill those up before I can get them out of the house and make this area look prettier. This cooler is empty, but this bag has a bunch of stuff in it. That will be our shoe rack. We're hoping to do shoe-free living here so that we don't have to vacuum all the time. We have very small spaces that I'm gonna have to go around when I'm vacuuming. Actually, we'll probably vacuum all the time anyway, but it's better if there's less dirt being ground into our carpets. These shelves are virtually empty, well, in my opinion, but they could definitely be reorganized and have things added and taken away. These as well. There's a cabinet space in there that I think there's a bunch of stuff in there. We've got a bunch of trash. Is this actually trash? No, this is linens. Great. More unpacking. Lots of boxes. So there you have it. Our house is a total disaster, just as I said, and hopefully we can get the walking spaces a little bit more clear. We can get a whole bunch of this stuff put away. I did all these dishes last night, so I can put those away, and that'll clear up some space to unpack this stuff. All right, wish me luck. I'm gonna get started, and hopefully I have some afters to show you pretty soon. As promised, here is a view of my sock drawer and my underwear drawer. As you can see, it is a total chaotic mess. I've got all different kinds of socks in here, winter, summer, everything. Most of these I barely use. This is just insane. I get frustrated every morning when I'm looking through these drawers trying to find something I can actually use. And I need to get rid of this. It just accumulates and accumulates. These drawers are enormous. I don't know if you can tell, but basically this is about the size of 2/3 of our queen size bed on the side here. The other third is another drawer here. It's empty at the moment, but I'm going to end up putting stuff in there that I don't need super often because I'll have to move that in order to get to them, but probably need often enough that going to the storage unit would be a little bit annoying. But for the rest of it, I'm hoping I can actually downsize this to where one side of these can be all socks and underwear, and then the other side can be used for other things. Maybe just miscellaneous crap that I don't have other room for, like this stuff. Actually, this stuff I'm probably going to end up hanging on my wall. I'm excited to fill this wall with some beautiful stuff. I've made some progress so far. I know it probably doesn't look that amazing, but especially with all of this stuff here. But I actually have been working for a couple hours now, and I've gotten the shoe rack built. Wasn't really fitting right in there. It was restricted access to the clothes back here. What else have I done? I've gone through some boxes. These are all going to the storage unit, which is great because we can keep things out of our way when it's not in season. This is all clothes that I'm getting rid of. I've have them on hangers because I'm hoping that some of my friends will take these clothes. And I've also got a trash bag here full of clothes for friends or for giveaway. I happen to love earmuffs, so I'm keeping these all up here, even though it's summertime and I'm not going to need them for a while. They're not super in the way right there, and that's my solution for storing them at the moment. Up there is a hat box. It actually has hats in it. It's got winter hats and caps. It does not have nice round brimmed hats like that box is made for, but it is filled with hats, so that still makes me happy. I love the cute little designs on it, and it just, I don't know, brings me happiness. I have actually downsized so much on clothes that I have an empty shelf down there. All of these shelves are empty. This is a box on it, but empty box, empty. Down here is some health stuff. I don't know if people know about Violet Rays. That's what that is. And then behind there I have my handy dandy heat up neck warmer thingy that helps with sore neck and with headaches. So tension headaches specifically. So that's really nice. My plan for these empty shelves is to keep them empty until I have worn clothes. So I have a sort of system so that I don't wear clothes just once and then they're sort of clean and I end up cleaning them and doing extra laundry, especially now that I don't have a laundry machine. My system for hanging clothes is to turn them inside out once they've been worn. This one, it's been worn once. And then that way I know at the end of that day that it's been worn a couple times and I don't have to feel guilty about wasting water on cleaning it. So for these shelves, what I'm going to do, since I can't necessarily do that with all my folded clothes, it would get really complicated with them stacked all on top of each other and in boxes and things, is that once they're used once, they'll go on one of these shelves and then I'll know, same deal with the inside out. And these here are Will's. I'm not sure if we want to keep them like this. I put them all on these things that I didn't really ask his permission. And they are closet storage savers. If you haven't seen anything like this before, my friend Hannah got these for me when I was in college because I had too many clothes to fit in my tiny little dorm room. But basically you can hang them up like that, and then you have access to your clothes nice and evenly spaced. You can go through them, you can pull it down and do the next one. It can be pretty convenient for getting more space, because otherwise if you had all of these clothes up here along this way, they would get really jammed together and you wouldn't really be able to go through them. When you pull one off, others would come with it. It's really frustrating. So it's a really good way to save space, even though it's kind of ugly. Yeah, I'll have to admit it's a little bit ugly the way it looks when it's all together, but if Will likes the way this works, or he can handle it, I'd like to keep it this way so that I can have some space up here, and I can shove these down and access my dresses, which are all stored back in there. What else have I done here? I've basically cleared this area, but it was mostly pillows and they're all in the bed, so I didn't really clear it. But I am working at it, and there's still a lot more to do, but I am happy with the amount of stuff that I'm finding that can go to donation and go to storage, so that I don't have just a full, ridiculously full house, and hopefully Will be happy with my progress as well. Good morning. It's day 2 of unpacking journey. I definitely thought I was going to get more done yesterday. I only was able to get a little bit of the boxes here done, but we're going to go ahead and get the rest of the apartment done today. It's been super smoky in Washington, and it's been kind of gross. To be honest, the sun and the moon are orange colored, the skies are gray, and the air tastes terrible. I'm really hoping that everything clears up, that they get the fire stopped as soon as possible, because it's making a lot of people sick. We have made progress. We have not finished, but I think it's going to be about a half day left to go. Basically, I got all of the kitchen stuff done. The room is looking great. The bathroom's looking better. I thought I'd give you some more updates throughout the day, but because of the nature of moving things around and cleaning things, it doesn't necessarily look like I got as much done as I did. So for instance, if you look at the living room, I don't know what you're seeing right now, but hopefully you're seeing all these boxes. All these boxes that look like they're filling the entire living room, those actually are all empty. I got them all out from the room, the hallway, and here, so all of the unpacking of boxes and bags is done. But Will's gonna help me finish up some of my projects. We're gonna get this hung. It's a painting. We have a whole bunch of other things, a key rack, a coat rack, all kinds of things that we're gonna hang up tonight, and that's gonna help me a lot and get things out of my way. I got a lot of cleaning done today. I noticed a lot of the kitchen was pretty dirty as I went along, so I was cleaning the kitchen, organizing the kitchen. One weird thing for the day is I went to change George's litter, and his litter is gone. If we can't find something as big as a huge bag of litter, then clearly we're doing something wrong. Still minimizing, still got about a box and a half full of things to get rid of. There's a 3 or 4 trash bags, actually 1, 2, 3 trash bags worth of just crap that I found today that we could totally just trash. It wasn't worth anything. Just to explain a couple of things, those things hanging from the ceiling are climbing harnesses, if you've never seen one before. Those are hanging there to dry because Will went canyoneering yesterday, and those hooks happened to be there from the previous tenant, so we just went ahead and did that to dry those out. We have a climbing rope on the floor over here. I don't know if you can see that. I have no idea what I'm pointing at. But that's also laid out to dry. I'm pretty happy with what got done today, even though I didn't get what I wanted to get done. I still got a huge chunk out. Will said that he's going to try to help me with the storage unit a little bit too, so I thought that was going to be all me, but he said he's going to give me some help, so that's going to be great, and I'll keep you guys updated. I'll see you tomorrow. It's 2:17 in the afternoon on day 3. And today it was just getting things in order, moving things around. Last night Will was able to help me put this up along with a bunch of other things, and that really helped clear up the space and make it way easier to work with. But I'm going to go ahead and show you the other view. All right, so this is how the kitchen is looking right now. We've got a bunch of tools here that we're using for hanging the rest of the stuff that we have to put up. George's cage has pretty much stayed the same this whole time. But here's the living room. Right now, the rope that I told you about yesterday was drying over here before. I put some towels under it, and I'm now drying it here. Of course, I put some boxes on top of it, so that's not helping it dry, but I'm right about to move those right after I'm done filming this. Over here is my manga book collection. I'll probably do a video about that. There's still some more of this in storage. Because this is the pre-storage unit tour, things are still going to change a lot. This closet isn't even worth looking in because everything's going to change about that. We're going to end up storing games in there. We've got the bathroom, and I finally got the bathroom in order today. So the way I've organized it is towels up top, replacement, toilet paper, and wet wipes here. This is all makeup. Things that I just get everyday use out of. This will probably be filled once I get this last box out of storage. There's only one more box for the bathroom, which is really nice because a lot of the other rooms have several boxes that we have to go through. The bedroom is starting to look in better order. I know, the bed is not really made. I just threw some blankets over the top when I finally got it cleared just to give myself that sense of satisfaction, like, it's done! It's clear, kind of, except for the few things up at the top of the headboard. But mostly that's pillows. Scooching in nice and close now. I'm in my car and I'm about to head to the storage unit since I had so much extra time today. I'm going to try to empty all of the stuff back here into the storage unit and then take out just as much stuff to bring back here to integrate into our regular household setting. So wish me luck. On the bright side, it's not as packed up to the ceiling as I thought it was. Look how much space is up there. We've got this metal rack that we're gonna build, and we're probably gonna get one more of them so that once we have it all organized, we'll be able to access everything pretty easily and actually use that vertical space. Will had told me we didn't have all that filled up, but in my mind, it was such a daunting task that it was just packed to the brim. But yeah, okay, great. Looking good. All we have is 5 by 5 by 10 space full of crap that we're gonna shove into that little apartment. Watch us go. Here's what it looks like after the shuffle around. And that's my car. All that stuff's going back. This box is the only one that's semi-empty. Let's get it home. All right, I got this baby from storage and it's really exciting because this is the last box for the bathroom.